So, what's the first thing we did? So, yeah. Okay. When our feet are together, what letter of the alphabet do we have?
A.
V. When we cross in front or behind?
A.
The A. Good. So in order to make forward progress when we cross behind, what's the secret? Yeah. And try not to do what up here? Yeah, try not to change height. With the embrace, what are we doing? Yeah, and a fish are?
Asleep.
Yeah, good. Good. When you cross in front and walk backwards, what do we call that? Moonwalk. Might be moonwalk of tango. The tango moonwalk if people's around interested in tango. Good. Now, from there, when we hold hands, by the way, where can you do this exercise? What location?
Grocery store. At work.
It would be great if the next time I visited, you actually told me, hey, guess where I did it. So, when we're holding hands doing the 4-point ocho, what's our goal?
Do 3.
Well, first we do it in 4, yeah. But where do we want to look?
Ears.
Yeah, ears, or you could look at the chest if you want, but Cristina says ears usually. Great, now what are we holding between us? A roll of fish, right? There's no lead or follow right now, even though I'm subtly leading because of the review. So we're just changing directions. Yeah, taking our time. And also we can do it in how many steps?
3.
Yeah, is there any, you want to try it? Okay. So I like to go forward, side, back, and the little secret is I get to the corner. I don't start right in front of my partner, I start in a corner. And that kind of helps me. And I actually, what's that? Yeah, I got to end on the corner, and I stay pretty close. So the real trick is how I keep pivoting. It's not just the pivot for the back step, but actually after the forward step, a real Achilles heel for most followers is that side step. You don't pivot enough. You wind up over here. So then you can never make it around, or it's very hard to make it around. So if you pivot a lot on your side step after your forward step, you can really get around your partner much easier. Just wait, don't go away. What do we do after that? Oh, didn't we do some other kinds of exercises? What was that?
We did
Yeah, I guess that was next, wasn't it? So we started with basic, what's this? I don't know what it shows. Where are the hips? Parallel, close or far away? Close. Yeah. Make the longest step we can, but try to keep the hips close, not going far away from each other. Inside leg steps forward, outside leg steps backward. Backward is harder. And then we did what? What fancy sort of movement? Twist. Yes. The rebound. If you want, we can do it here too. It's a good workout, huh? Yeah, you can do one side and the other side. Super. What did we do after the rebound ochos? That's a little hint. She's going away. Yeah, that's right. The spokes, the bicycle spoke. Pick your spoke. If you start with your left foot, which way do you turn? Left. What hook's behind?
Right.
What shape of the alphabet?
A.
Change weight when you're halfway through. Finish pivoting, and then you step back also with. And if your turn, if it starts to the left, it continues which way?
Left.
Yeah, to the left. Always to the left. After I change weight, it still goes to the left. Okay, if I'm with my right foot, I turn to the right. What crosses behind?
Left.
A. Finish pivoting, step back with the right. Okay. Ideally, if you have a partner in front of you, one thing is you want to turn to face them while you're making that step. In this solo exercise, it might be like a block, kind of like a robot. But when you actually have someone there, you want to turn to face them. Or imagine, somehow visualize they're in front of you. Okay, what did we do after that tedious solo exercise? You can do it together. So we're doing the ocho exercise. It starts as a forward forward ocho, and it finishes as what? A back ocho. What's in the middle? Enrosque. Crossing behind. So cross behind, change weight, finish pivoting. Beautiful. That's right. Keep that chest up. And we just want to try to be what with the hips?
Close.
Yeah, pivot enough so you stay close. Great, so you have almost all the ingredients now to do it with a partner. So with a partner, how did we set it up? What 3 steps with a partner were we asking them to do? Yes. Yep. Ellen, can I steal you so we can get you on camera too? This is Ellen. She's the founder of Providence Tango. She's a tango mom. We love her to death. 5,000 subscribers will see you. So my goal is to lead Ellen to make 3 steps of the molinete. I mean, I can lead the whole thing, but on those 3 steps are when I start my pattern, and what do I do? Yeah, on her forward step, I do what? On her side step, I do? On her back step? Yeah, and you've done the other way too. Beautiful. And I am trying to lead her how? Yeah, smoothly and continuously. Of course, followers have all their technique to maintain it in a nice, smooth way also. And take long steps. We're assuming the open embrace structure right now. Wait, don't go away. So, if we wanted to get even more crazy, that forward step can be a forward sacada, and that back step could also be a back sacada. Right? So your next logical step, if we were doing the crazy part of this class, would be this would be a sacada. Sorry, this would be back in rosque, and this could be a step. Let me focus here. So I could do sacada on her forward step, and rosque, and then I can step back. Or I can do 2 sacadas. Here's a forward sacada, and I can do another sacada maybe on her back step. I can do a back sacada. If I'm not talking and I'm quick enough, I can do it on her side step. And the list is endless because I don't only have to start the pattern on her forward step. I can start it anywhere in her hero and try my pattern and see what you get. So it presents all these creative possibilities. If that wasn't enough, I can do forward enrosques. The brain's exploding. So here's a forward enrosque with this pattern. I'll reverse it. I'm just hooking in front now, changing weight and stepping back. Now followers can do lots of forward enrosques as long as they don't change weight. You do one with an ocho, like just hook in front. See? She hasn't destroyed the lead, she's just making a little embellishment. And she could even try it in a turn on her, like after her forward step, or yeah, almost any step, but after a forward step she can try it as long as it's not too disruptive to the energy of the turn. What do you guys think? Is that enough for now? Yeah? You want to get crazy? You can still have 15 minutes? Okay. And then later you'll be like, you'll be like, whoa, where'd I go? Where'd my partner go? Okay, she's back here. Okay, here we go. So you're going to have to like coordinate your body. So it's a little frustrating, this process, because every time you get better at the enrosque, then your body has to change your lead and everything like that. Eventually you'll figure it out. One nice exercise is called the washing machine, the normal one and the reverse cycle. So the normal washing machine, we're all going to try it. This is our last exercise, technique class, great for followers and for leaders. The upper body goes first, leaving the hips behind. Let's say we're going to turn on our left. At some point, it releases, we release the heel and we let our hips go. The hips get ahead of the chest, and then that's going to now pull the chest. So you start, the rib cage pulls the hips. You don't want to deadpan and stop. You want to, before this happens, you want to release the hips. So as you're turning, release the hips before you deadpan, and let the hips get ahead of the rib cage. So then the cycle can start again. And eventually you get on the spin cycle. You know, and you have 2 feet, and you can turn 2 ways. So how many combinations is that? Percent probability. 2 times 2 is 4. So you can turn either way on either foot. That's the normal wash cycle. Are you trying it? You should be trying it. The last thing you try is the reverse. And the reverse one is useful after you do the enrosque, because when you're done and you're twisted and you have all this energy, but you don't want to drag your partner into it, so you usually release the hips first and then the upper body comes. So the reverse cycle is the hips first, either foot, and then the upper body. Hips, pull the upper body. Hips, pull the upper body. Really, at the end, once you get going, you're not sure what's happening first or second. Yeah? So at the very beginning, lower, it's either lower half and then upper half, or the normal cycle would be upper half, lower half. Your brains explode on that last bit of knowledge. Great. So the milonga will officially start, but if you want, you can still practice, and I will be around to answer questions, yeah? I'm going to dance a little, I'm going to DJ a little, and I'll continue to answer your questions. And any announcements from